Got another album. I've heard this many times. It's been a good 6 years. Soundtrack to the Struggle by Lowkey. I'm not gonna act like I don't know this album. I'm just gonna, word after word is gonna be tremendous. So there's no point in breaking down every word. I'm just gonna break down the realest words of this album, bit by bit, just off my phone. I want to listen to it, so I thought, fuck it, I might as well do a video. Let's go. I'll tell you, they're all gonna be 10 out of 10, but I'll tell you my favourite and I'll tell you my worst when I get there. I want to hear them all again now. But yeah, we've got the music video. Track 1's the music video, soundtrack to the Struggle. Let's go. Them crumbs that we throw away, people in Iraq and Afghanistan could live with it. Them 5p's and that, people could keep, you know what I mean? That's real shit. All this, when you walk out of a shop and you chuck money on the ground, like that 1p, you know how much that would help a kid in Africa? You know what I mean? Just because we can't buy nothing, don't mean we shouldn't save it or give it out. The real shit, man. Where is he? I know he went to Venezuela, he went to Cuba. This could be, so it must be one of them 2 countries. The only reason I'm saying that is because of the blockade, so yeah, it has to be one of them 2 countries. Let me know. They do look a bit Brazilian though, man. This is a tough one, you know. Tough one. Let me know, lads. I can't really remember. I did know. Ooh. Come on. We don't need no more. Tell them. They tell us about terrorism and they tell us about terrorists, but look up the definition and tell us what terror is. Like, what's the real word upon terror? Because there's a lot more terrifying things happening that, you know what I mean? The real recognised real, man. Oh, there's so much I could say there about Joe Glenton, the bankers. We all know, man. You know what I mean? We all know these things, so I'm not even going in. But trust me, he's bar after bar. I can't stop on every Lowkey bar because it'll be impossible. The reason that I came is bleeding from the veins of the people equal. Oh man, what was it? I fucking lost it. Wait there, what is it? Came of the people because we're equal, so only freedom is the aim. Come on, man. And he's chose the right music video for it. When they kill me, you know I'll die with a focused mind, plus there'll be millions of me ready to multiply. Check how many views he gets, lads. Alright, come on. What was that? Remember to... Oh, what? Don't just mention or acknowledge me. Remember to honour me. My pen with this honesty. Defending equality. Declared the republic and ended the monarchy. He's too much, bro. Alright, tracks, we're on track 2, which I think is too much. Which is, it's basically talking about money. Let's get into this. In these countries, so this is definitely Cuba and Venezuela. These countries, Cuba and Venezuela, only ever had 2 choices. Either to be imperfectly their own or to be imperfectly ours. And like us, they prefer to be their own, of course. Sean Penn said that. By the way, lads, yeah, if you don't know, like I said a minute ago, Cuba, I'm sure, Cuba and Venezuela, they're the only 2 countries to have a blockade. And blockade is basically like whatever was in your country then is what stays in your country. You're not getting nothing else. If you see all their cars are like 1970s, you know what I mean? I don't really know what it's like speaking of 2022, but I don't think it's changed. Trust me, this hook, this little hook at the front. Ooh. Do you possess money or by money are you possessed? Wow. Killing it, lads. Look at the cards, I told you. Everything you do is everything you are. Real shit, lads. But listen to this song, please. It's fantastic. Does happiness live in a mansion in a swimming pool? I know people with plenty of money that are miserable. Real words. Some feel like they're more important because they're born with it, then carry on. And he says, You don't need a fortune to be fortunate. Like, come on, you don't. It's too much. People ain't doing it how he was doing it. This album come out in 2011. Tell me who was on it then. Obviously you had Dead Prayers and Mortal Technique, even Logic and a lot of UK rappers as well. I'm not stating that, but this album is just crazy, man. We're only on track 2. The US government's blockade against Cuba was first imposed in October 1960. It was introduced after the revolutionary government of the Fidel Castro, which came to power in January 1959 after overthrowing the brutal US-backed dictator, it's hard to read it from the phone, Fulgencio Batista, nationalised property belongings to US citizens and corporations. Yeah, go on. What's next? Since 1962, the blockade been tightened further and today represents the longest blockade in history. The cost to the Cuban economy has been catastrophic, estimated at more than $750 billion in current prices. Wow. The UN General Assembly has voted every year for 19 years in a resolution condemning the blockade. Every year the condemnation is virtually unanimous. Bullshit, innit? Unanimous. Like, we don't know. Come on. In the most recent vote in October 2010, 187 countries voted for the ending on the blockade. Only the US and Israel voted to continue with it. And what happened? Let's see what happened with that. The criminal US blockade of Cuba has for over 50 years tried to suffocate the island to teach its people and revolution a brutal lesson for standing up to the US imperialism and daring to be free. What's next, lads? Anything else? Yeah. With heroic sacrifices, Cuba continues to not only resist but to shine a light on the path to a fairer, more human world. Anything else? Cuba resists, Cuba lives, Viva Cuba. I like that. Is that it? Yeah, alright lads. Next tune is Soundtrack to the Struggle, not soundtrack. Voices of the Voiceless featuring the great Immortal Technique. Stay tuned for that. Let's get into this now. Trust me. Time has come. Let's go. Voices of the Voiceless. Immortal Technique. Man started it saying from West 10 to the West Bank. I'm guessing West 10, is where he's from, which is Chelsea. I'm guessing from West 10 because London's West 10, innit? From West 10 to the West Bank. I'm guessing anyway. I could be wrong. From West 10 to the West Bank, West of the Devil. Alright, wait there. Let's go back. Smashes that. From West 10 to the West Bank. Jeez. Never worked for Zionists. Never been a yes man. Come on, if you don't know about Zionism, search up Israel, you'll find out. This is for every one of Saddam's Kurdish murder victims. This ain't for the people that fucking was scared of Saddam that was living over in England or fucking America. This is for the real fucking victims. Real shit. Soldiers haunted and tortured by guilty memories who realise it's too late to reveal their real enemy. There's a lot of soldiers that took the job, didn't realise what the fuck it was about, and they realised who their real enemy really was. So before you join the military, make sure you know what you are, mate. Try to avoid this, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless. Ooh, I keep my third eye hidden. That's how he starts the fucking tune, man. Immortal Technique's too much. Come on. Man said you can detain my body, but you can't imprison my mind. Are you mad? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, track 4, hand on your gun. Let's just get straight into this. He basically tells you who the real criminals are, you know, like he always does. This guy just said, we're seeing a missile fly down, or whatever you said, is really incredible, isn't it? It's really incredible. But couldn't we use the same technology to shoot food at hungry people? Come on. The suit-wearing arms dealers. I love that. I love that. This is going to the suit-wearing arms dealers. Right? Come on. You get me? First thing he talks about when it comes to guns, yeah? BAE systems that kill people from a distance. Are you mad? Tell them. Tell them. But I'll mention it. Who do you think's got us filling out the censuses? Who do you think is handing out the sentences? This ain't the BBC, so there's no censorship. Shows that baby at the end or the fawn. Bless. But anyways, next tune basically. Right? It's the first skit, so we got skit 1. What Malcolm X said. Was in fact true. America's chickens. America's chickens. Just like England. Oh, their chickens are coming home to roost. This country by terror. Yeah, we did. Natives. From the Sioux, the Apache, the Arawak, the Comanche, the Arapaho, yeah, the Navajo. Terrorism. We took Africans from their country to build our way up easy. Trust me. Trust me. One of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. So we know what the next track is, lads. Terrorist. And wait for this. Wait for this. Look. Is it gonna do it? Alright, where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Let me click. Watch this. Watch this. This song, yeah, I can listen to the worst rap song in this world. The new 888 what? It just skipped me. It won't let me watch it. What? No way. Are they taking the piss? Are they pissing me off? Fuck off. If this don't come up for me, I'm going to go nuts. Oh, it's still on there, but look. The following content has been identified to the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. Are you taking the mick? I've heard the worst rap songs. That has never ever come up. I noticed it like a year ago. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. And like Akala says, yeah, this has got 5.4 million views on YouTube. It would not make no difference if they played this in the radio. No difference. Like, let's go look at one of Devlin's tunes. I see him the other day, that Runaway song. That was always on our bleeding charts. That's only got 3.4 million views on YouTube. And this has got 5.4. So it makes no difference. Americans are... Trust me, that was a different tune. We'll stay tuned for that one. Beginning of this tune, he just talks about what terrorism really is. But yeah, that's it. 2 low keys and that. I love that. it's like the ragheads and packies are worrying your dad, but your dad's favourite food is curry and kebab. That's how you start a song. I know most of you already know this, but what a fucking bar. Like, you can say the same thing about the people that hate on Jamaicans. They'll be sitting there eating bananas and saying, yeah, Windrush should have never happened. Eating their bananas and that, like dickheads. Shut the fuck up. Man basically said, what's different, yeah, in like all these drones and BAE systems and everything, killing people in hundreds, or one person committing suicide and taking people's lives? What's more worse? Like, that's all he's saying. He's not saying this people committing suicide and taking lives is a good thing. He's just saying, what's more worse? How could it be much tragedy when more Israelis die from peanut allergies? And he only spits the truth. So more Israelis die from peanut allergies than terrorist attacks. Nuts. Democracy. Tell them. Man said one country in the world has over 1,000 military bases. Like, come on, man. Like, wow. We all know who that is, innit? We all know who that is. But I know. You think that we don't know, but we don't. Was Building 7 terrorism? Was nanothermite? Aye. Diego Garcia. Earther and Stern gang, that was terrorism. What they did in Hiroshima, it was terrorism. Ooh, what they did in... Wait now. Let's go back. Terrorism. What they did in Hiroshima, it was terrorism. Trust me, man. Hiroshima, I'm talking about. Mandela AC. Trust me. Every day USA, that is terrorism. Every day UK, that is terrorism. Trust me, man. The guy's lyrically insane, and he's literally so militant when it comes to this thing. It shows my man that Ahmed, the skeleton, that fucking took the piss, bro. Don't know how they even allowed this on TV. Like, it was literally, like, I don't know how. I never really watched it, I'll be honest, mate. I grew up with all my friends were Sudanese, mate. Like, I wasn't watching things like that, you know. Are these people terrorists? Just asking us. They don't look like terrorists to me, lad. They look hurt. I'm not gonna lie, but that's it. Or are these people terrorists? Well, they don't look hurt. Tanks are weapons, so yeah, sounds like a good sign. Look, another missile there. Sounds like a better sign. Soldiers all guns up. Yeah, that sounds like a better sign. Yeah, I would go with the second one. Definitely. 100%. But I'm just judging by pictures, lads. Alright, well, we got what are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Track 7, Something Wonderful. This is a tune of which is literally about song for the females, and this is more like a keep your head up song. It's not a love song or nothing. Mixed by emotion. I love this hook, man. I'm just letting you know. He said women are the world. Trying to be a good man, I can't speak for the others. No saying heaven lies at the feet of your mother. Jeez. Showed me the definition of hard work. Trust me. Think about that stuff when you diss her. That's somebody's daughter, somebody's mother, and somebody's sister. Jeez. Man said, would it be whorish to brag about how high a score is when a player does it? No, when a man does it, a player is what you call him. Are you mad? With these different guys, you're just searching for yourself. Would it be whorish to boast how high a score is when a man does it? A player is what you call him. Jeez, you get me? What if it's just lies? You know what I mean? When she talks to guys, like, too much. A player is what you call him. What if it's all just lies? When she talks to guys, displays promiscuous ways like a source of pride. Would it make you squirm if the day was turned? Is that really what? Trust me. Will it make you? Does the tables have to be turned for us to learn? Oh shit! For us to learn, trust me, too much. We got track 8, I'm guessing, Dreamer. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. You're just talking about a story, man. Check this out, Dreamers, Lowkey. Man says she's a true queen, nothing like Elizabeth. Let me go back. To the truth, was she consumed by the loneliness? She was a true queen. Nothing like Elizabeth. Staring into space with a different look. Talks about his brother committing suicide and that, and then he talks about people getting section. He's like, that could have been my brother. Like, that was a deep verse. Alright, lads, we got skip 2. Talking about an Obama thing. Decent speech, but let's get into Obama Nation. Jeez, this is the tune. No wonder, I'm surprised this ain't got a fucking lock on it. Let's get into it. Letting everyone know this ain't against American people. This is against the country. Tell them. Many millions more to a life of agony and despair. The strength of your dreaming prevents you from reason. The American dream only makes sense if you're sleeping. It's just a cool fantasy. The American dream only makes sense when you're sleeping. It's just a cool fantasy. They're something took my voice away, but then music gave it back to me or something, meaning hip hop, and that was take everything from the Native Americans and wonder why I call it the racist experiment. You get me? That ain't gonna change because of Obama, bruv. If anything, he done worse than Trump. Definitely. Man said kill a wog from the military. Kill a wog from the Middle East, you're a weirdo. But but I can't even remember now, my brain's gone dead. One sec, lads. Wait there. Where would your war with terror be without Bin Laden? Kill a man from the military, you're a weirdo, but kill a wog from the Middle East, you're a hero. What a bar. So I'm not anti-America, America's anti-me, mate. Jay-Z on speed dial, that's why they're calling him a Mason, mate, with Obama. I've got the heart to say what these other rappers can't. Words like, what was it? Wait for it. All these other rappers can't. Words like Iraq, Palestine, Afghanistan. I call Obama a bomber because those are your bombs, tell them. Your bomb's killing them, that's why you're the killer, you're the bomber, bro. You're the one selling these weapons. So we got skit free. Oh, talking about Palestine, talking about what happened to her parents and everything. This is a deep. Check out this skit free on Soundtrack to the Struggle. Deep. Oh, this is someone else. Sorry, I got confused. This is someone that they thought that. Basically, the whole point of this one is, yeah, they thought that Obama was Arab, and the woman thought Obama was Arab, and that's not the problem. The problem was that the person that spoke back after, he's like, nah, Obama's not Arab, he's a happily lovely man, meaning like Arab people ain't happy, like or something like that. Can't remember, let's find out.
No man. He's a decent
family man.
I just happen to have disagreements with.
Yeah, he's not Arab though. Like, what the fuck? You don't say that, man.
He's not. Thank you.
Disrespectful. Cradle of Civilization. This is one of everyone's favourites. This song's about Iraq. Good song, man. Mia Khalil. What a great voice. Honestly, one of the best voices I've ever heard in music. I will be real. And no offence, but I like pop music. I'm a revolutionary all the time, but I love my music, mate. And this is someone that listens to Celine Dion, and I will tell you, Mia Khalil has one of the greatest voices I've ever heard on this planet. And this is a Celine Dion supporter saying this. We all know how good Celine is with her voice. Never had a family member kidnapped for a ransom. Just talking about stuff he's never been through that people have in Iraq. A million dead people doesn't equal liberation. Come on, man, this is such a good song. Whether you're Sunni, Shia, Kurdish or Christian, but you get me, it don't matter where you're from, pain is still pain, you know, like he's just about to say. We all deserve a life in this earth that we trust. How deeply Baghdad is burning today, and it's not about pity, hands out or sympathy. It's about pride, respect. Babies being born with deformities from uranium. The babies aren't just Iraqi, they're Mesopotamian. That is a beautiful bar, yeah, because I'll tell you something about this. And this ain't what I've learnt from Lowkey. This is what I've learnt myself from doing research. Mesopotamia, it was I can't really remember enough to tell you what countries it was, but it was like Iraq, Iran, I'm guessing, and all them countries around there. They were all together at once, yeah. They were all together. It was called Mesopotamia, and this is before it broke up. As far as I know, if I get anything mistaken, please correct me. But I'm sure I'm saying everything. But yeah, they were all together once, and Mesopotamia. It was called Mesopotamia. Well, anyways, cut a long story short, apparently we English British people originated from Mesopotamia. Apparently we did, and that's just things that I've seen it on. I've not just seen this on my in books and that, because I know a lot of people like listening to things, but this is on Wikipedia. This is in books. You know what I mean? So even for the Masons out there that only like this Wikipedia thing, bro, it's on Wikipedia as well. This is everywhere. So yeah, apparently we come from Mesopotamia. So that's I love that bar. I don't know what he really means by that bar, but to me, I know what it means to me. You know. And that's true, because I look at the victim and see the same face in the mirror. That's when, especially in 2011, the only victims on the news in the war was Iraq. There was no victims of English victims. No, sorry. They couldn't even get close to us, man. Had to leave in the 70s. Man said peace is a question, the only answer is unity. What a fucking bar. 10 out of 10, lads. Let's see what track's next. Shouldn't be long now. So stay tuned, people. So we got Skit 4, which is talking about the Obama thing.
I noticed from the debate the other day, wasn't the debate actually, it was this conversation he had. There was this woman who said to McCain, "Oh no, ma'am, he's not an Arab."
He's not an Arab.
He's repudiating this kind of intoxication. He said, "No, he's not an Arab. He's a good man."
He's a good man.
Right. He said he's a decent citizen. Hold on. What if I said to you? What if somebody said, "I heard he's a Jew," and I said, "No, he's not a Jew. He's all right."
Oh, he's not a Jew. He's alright. Trust me, though. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that was great. Now the next track is one of the greatest UK rappers of all time, hip hop, real hip hop, Kalashnikov. If you ain't heard Murder by Kalashnikov, go check it out. Literally one of the greatest UK rappers. He was in Terra Firma was the group he was in. They were all fucking good, all of them. But now we've got Kalashnikov and Lowkey together. Let's listen to this. This is more of just a little lyrical thing, you know, representing like always, but it's not like your typical revolution tune. Does say some sick shit in it though. Now I'm thinking about it, mate, half. Whew, that was a bar. I was on my team before Onyx was singing Guns Around. Trust me, talking about fake rappers that get signed. The fake ones. I'm not on about everyone, I just mean the fake ones. Come on, Lowkey, still here. I'll be still here. Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, this tune's about artists that sell their self out, I'm guessing, yeah. Shit, I just thought about that. Alright, come on, Lowkey, what you got for us? I do this for the warriors and the gladiators. Man said, I do it for those who those lives that you didn't care about. Are you mad? Man said, you empower the powerful, I empower the powerless. He's too much. Like the near sadness of justice. Fight the power. And Malcolm X, you empower the powerful. I am crazy on the radio. You rap about a Gucci belt, rap about the government. Might as well shoot yourself. Say I rap about conspiracy theories just to hide the fact they lyrically fear me. Come on, man. Industry theories. They say that I rap about conspiracy theories just to hide the fact they lyrically fear me. Are you fucking nuts? Keep your 360, you're convincing these dudes. Blueprint for pimping my music. Like Kailash, he's another lion. Big up Kalashnikov. Next, Skit 5. This is about the Palestinian people, of course. So about, like I said before, about a woman just sticking up for them, talking about what she's been through and like why we should need to support them. This is just a stupid little bitch just whining because of how. What does she say? Can't even remember what she said about Jewish people. How Jewish people are really offensive or something.
Go ahead. Hi.
Don't know what she says.
You made a lot of references to Jewish people as well as certain people in your audience, not Jewish people in general, but certain people, especially in your audience, No, that is extremely offensive.
She's saying Nancy's really on it. Yeah, yeah.
That was extremely offensive to people about
That's fake.
I don't respect that.
Definitely.
I really don't. I don't like
Someone
and I
feeling
don't
sorry for
respect
themselves.
every single member of my family on my father's side torture, the
Trust me.
the demolition of homes, and Israel daily commits against
Trust me, you can't go and talk about the Holocaust, the Jews, all this shit, yeah, when they're talking about a whole new subject, which is a serious matter. You know what I mean? Let's go, lads. Next track, which is probably my favourite, one of them anyway. The one I've listened to the most, so long live Palestine, low key. This tune, if you haven't heard this, yeah, no, people don't react to this tune. People react to all low key tunes. You won't catch any reaction. Maybe I ain't checked in the last year or two, but before that, none. Unless they get took down, I don't know. But trust me, people are scared to react to this tune. So check it out, man. West Bank, Gaza. Whew. Man starts off the tune by saying, while we listen to tunes made by ignorant fools, Israel blocked the UN from delivering food. Like, come on, like, fair enough, it's not the best starter, but we just killed it. Like, come on. Man said, I ain't related to them people on the TV, but I can relate because them people could have been me. Jeez. It's not a war, they're just murdering more rapidly and we're automatically supported. Oh, come on. Look at these pictures. These pictures as real as you get them, man. It's fucking deep. Sing it with me now. It's fucking too much, lads. And but when he talks about fucking all these Max and Spencer's, Coca-Cola and that, remember one thing. Every single thing, like nearly everything we buy in this world, will have a percentage of money going to Israel. It don't matter, literally everything pays Israel now. This ain't 011 no more. Israel get money from everywhere, literally. That's just how they live. Man said, why do you think little boys are throwing stones at tanks? Like, when would you? I've always said this to people. Like, when I talk about Palestine, I say at the end of the day, you wouldn't find no other country in the world where you could see images and videos of kids non-stop throwing rocks at. What gives a kid the courage to go to the front of a tank and start chucking stones? Because, Bob, I wouldn't even have the courage now, let alone at the age of fucking 8 or 7 years old. So, like, literally, like, that's just the end all, you know. And if they were really that bad, these kids would be like these African kids and have big ass AK-47s, not fucking stones. Like, kids in Africa hold guns at the age of 7, mate. So, and they're not little guns. These are AK-47s we're talking about here, mate. Wait for it. Israel is a terror state. The terrorists that terrorize are testifying my television. Aye. It's a systematic genocide. Palestine will never die. 10 out of 10 tune, man. This definitely probably is my favourite. Like, this is the one tune that I've never ever got bored of. Like, I'll play this song every day of my life. I think I have since it's come out. To be honest, mate, I hope I do stop listening to this tune, because the only thing that will get me stop listening to this tune will be a good thing, mate. You get me? What's next then? I can't even remember what's next. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. There can't be many left now, lads. Oh, we'll find out. Oh, it's My Soul. I can see the little picture. Can you see this little picture? Yeah. My Soul by Lowkey. This is just basically saying you can't. I will never sound my soul. Like another one of them songs. He's in another country. The car looks a bit better though. This could be Brazil, this one. Don't know. We'll find out. Don't know where he is. This must be South America somewhere, surely. I don't know. Come on, you can never take my soul. You mad? advertise for Coca-Cola. One of the hardest verses, and like bar after bar, I can't go back, man. It's too hard. My Soul, Lowkey, check everything. You're not hip hop or grime, you're just McDonald's music, lads. Oh, look at that, boy. Fucking, yeah, 10 out of 10 tune, man. It's over now, I think. Oh, man, this tune, I ain't heard this tune in a long time, I'll be honest, mate. It's been a while. It's been a while for this one. This is skit 6. Yeah, it's skit 6. This is about a soldier talking about his service in the military. Go check it out. Soundtrack to the Struggle, skit 6. The first album. Check it out. Trust me, though. Trust me. Real shit. You get me? If we was saying we ain't gonna fight,
they can spend millions on a single bomb. But that bomb only becomes a weapon.
Yeah, that bomb will only get.
The military are willing to follow orders.
Yeah, will only become a weapon if people use it.
Soldier anywhere on Earth. But there will only be a war if soldiers are willing to fight.
There'll only be a war if people are willing to fight. That's real shit, man. See what the next track is. We'll find out in a minute. I don't even know. I've missed a couple of tracks out, so I'm gonna have to find them. I know. I think I found 2 already. I'm not sure. I know track 2 with One Mortal Technique wasn't on there, and I don't know what else, but we'll find out. The Great M1 from Dead Prez, Black the Ripper, King Black, and these were real reporters, you know. I see it. They were checking it out. It was so jokes. They're like trying to listen to the song. Check Abomination Part 2, M1. Luke Fiasco does the hook, and then Lowkey and Black the Ripper. Man said your president got an African name, so who you gonna blame now? So who cares if he's black? We're in Iraq. Give it back. You're all burning hell, even Michelle Abomination. A big up Black the Ripper, man. Rest in power. Lowkey. Man said was the biggest threat from Osama or from Obama. Military. Oh, wait then. Oh, oi. Because my mind never closed like Guantanamo Bay. Ooh. Talk about the Jonas Brothers and his daughters. So look, he's just basically saying like, I've got Predator drones, I can get you, like taking the piss, but like he's using it just to prove he has, like he is, you know, showing all the people that he's got occupied. I meant all the countries, sorry. Next tune, Dear England. I think the Butterfly Effect is not on there. What else? I think there was another Palestine song. Haunt is not on there neither. Terrorist 2. There's a couple that, and we'll find them in a minute. But yeah, let's get into this song. Yeah, let's go. So this is Dear England. He just talks about England, basically, like what we had the most empires in the world, you know, so we did a lot of dirt. Just talking about the Britannia. Britannia lit the match, but Britannia fears the flame. It's on about Palestine there, I think. Now he's talking about the riots in 011, Matt Doggins. Man said until TV's got robbed like jewels on a queen's crown. Come on, man. Every single one of them jewels are not fucking hers. Wow, not her. She ain't around no more. I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just saying, like, them, like, it's loot, man. It's all loot, just like the fucking TVs were. Man's talking about looting and that, and he's like, well, but the biggest loot came from the British Museum. Second verse. The policeman can kill a black man where we found him. A soldier can kill an Afghan in the mountains. Ransacked from his housing while the bankers are lounging. That's my surroundings. Jeez, he's too much talking about money, with prisons and fucking Smiley culture and all the people dying in all people dying in custody because Smiley was in custody. Matt Duggan was in theory in custody. They might not have read him his rights, but what else do you want to ask for, mate? They jumped out of the fucking van they fucking blocked the taxi. Or was it a taxi? I think they blocked it fucking off, mate, with about 6 fucking cars, bruv, you know. And fucking so yeah, man, they were all in custody. But remember, them children are all ours. Jeez, it's too much. Think it's the next tune, lads. I'm gonna have to find which ones are missing. There's only a couple. Everything I Am, that's it. This song's missing. This was a good song too. Let's check this out. Yeah, so this was a missing tune. I can't remember what track number it is, but check out the whole album. People can change. I'm living physical proof. I'm not important or special or different from you. Whew. He was like, I'm a man, I'll never be a celebrity. He was like, I don't want them feeding the same things they like. I don't want them feeding my kids the same things they fed to me. What was that? Never be a celebrity. Till the death of me. They fed to me. Is equality eventually. Jeez, it saddens me. As humanity. Insecurities that you do. More to life than Twitter followers and YouTube views. Trust me. You were born original, so please don't die a copy. He's too much. Everything. I think that this tune only had 2 verses, so yeah, let's see what's next. Too much. Everything I Am. Check this. We Will Rise is another one that wasn't being played yet. So let's get in there. It's just another basically saying rise up, like, you know. Can't really, we'll find out if there's more to it, I'll say it in a minute. So, I'm a fool for trying. The tallest. My writing, my pen fires at the men who defend liars. To the end of your empire. Woo-hoo. Second verse. Many men you colonized, but he's never been on my side. Cause everything is prophesied. Time when they talked about the Arab nation. Okay, we got Haunted. This is the next one. This is about his brother. This is about his brother dying. My bad. This is about his brother's death. And it is also about his court case. He was in court, so let's go. Too much, man. This is a banger. 18 now, I'm 21, I'm still having the same. You know what, yeah, I remember something about this. At the end, yeah, of this verse, yeah, because I ain't going to play the whole thing, I don't want to get him took down or nothing. At the end of this verse, he talks about his brother being like old, like his older brother being like him being older than his older brother. Now his older brother's dead, so he's like, when I go to heaven, will he still be the same age? Will he be my younger brother even though he's my older brother? It's clever, man. You know what I mean? Clever. Man said, I was born to fight, but wait, when you remember. I was born to fight oppression, but I'm traumatized and stressing with this borderline depression where I'm haunted by my presence. What a fucking bar. Too much. Now, this verse is mainly about his court case, if I remember. My older brother killed himself, now I'm sitting in this flipping cell. No comment when they raid my home, I'm waiting to be given bail. Wish me well, hope it isn't jail. And they tried to twist your lyrics, claim there's hatred for the Jews. Trust me, they would do the same if they were in your shoes. Man said a true leader knows it's the citizens that lead you. Come on. And so now I'm gone, just leave it for the people. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, wait. Oh, it's too much. Too much. Next tune will be on soon. This is, I don't think there's another verse. I'm going to double check. And we got Terrorist Part 2, then we got Millionaire Match. That's it. So yeah, Terrorist Part 2. This is the same. If I remember rightly, Crazy Haze is in this. And, we go back down. Crazy Haze is in this, yeah. And Mia Khalil. But Crazy Haze is in the he plays both lawyers, so he plays both sides basically. Play Lowkey side and then the other lawyer. And I think, if I remember rightly, I can't remember now, but he smashes it. And then Lowkey plays himself. Do the terrorists tell me that I'm alone? They're calling me a terrorist. Tell me that I'm alone. About love and peace, why they want to trouble me. Tell them that I'm alone. Trust me. Cream Dennis, that's Lowkey's real name. Yeah, so he's playing Lowkey's lawyer at the minute. Yeah, think about how many youngsters he's helped to like get out of that crime thing. Because I'm not gonna lie, mate, I was in and out of jail before I started listening to these man. Rap song ever been illegal? When has rap ever been illegal, mate? All about love and peace, why they wanna trouble me, tell them that I'm alone. Don't you know clear to see? Lowkey, I can. Now it's Lowkey and the other lawyer. Entangled with Taliban, taxes have to pay for David Cameron's cameraman. The suicide bomb, yes. Is it true you labelled Israel a terrorist state?
Yes, because it's based on the threat to erase an indigenous population. You
can never replace free Palestine until the death. I'm not going to tell you this. Now this is Lowkey on his own, just goes militant, man, militant. I'm charged with 06's terrorism acts. Exhibition. Terrorism. I was raised on the news as a wanted person. If I was commercial, would I have to ride all these hurdles? Raided my home, put some spies in my circle. Jeez. Banned me from the city of London and Westminster. I do this for the rebels that do this without the medals, the smiley cultures. Did you say smiley culture? I don't even know now. Yeah. Definition of terrorism, Columbus and Captain Cook, trust me. Died in police custody every week. Last track, lads, Million Man March. This is a banger. You can't take my soul. Use this bit again. This is just one of them casual bangers, you know. If I missed any songs out, let me know. If I missed any out, let me know. Station over desolation. No, never ever shook hands with Satan. Ooh. Be ignored. Will not be. Peace is something I really adore.